Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you.
I ain't telling this little girl shit. When I say she gonna hit that motherfucking rock bottom, I already told her, I say, you doing shit all out of motherfucking text anyway. It ain't like you ain't no saved ass child. You done been to church too much to keep on putting trust in the other motherfuckers. I done told you that a long time ago. Bible tell you right off the top, don't trust nobody but him. So anything is liable to happen to fuck up whatever plan you got going on. So if you think somebody just finna sit back and, you know, have money sitting there for you, you got like fucked up. Like people got situations in their life and it ain't about you. Shit. I say, you been working long enough. Nigga, have you made more than $5,000 in the last 6 months? Yeah. So why the fuck you only got $1,000 towards the car? Look, she stay with her mama, give her mama $200 a month, but she go over her fucking boyfriend's house and spend nights over there. So it ain't like she there. And then she gonna say, I don't even live there. Well, nigga, grab all your shit and get the fuck out.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Well, she is.
7
she
yards
is.
on the pickup there, and it'll leave him
she
with
is. She way worse than you.
And that was a good run.
Way
this is
worse.
One of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017.
Man, I'm telling this little girl got me heated right
What do
now.
you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Shit.
Always.
What
that
the
is
fuck?
The
It's like the easy 1, 2, 3 steps, and you still don't fucking get it. You already had one car that you couldn't even fucking keep for real. But now all of a sudden, everything in your life gonna change, huh?
Down, here's Roethlisberger.
Right.
Get
the fuck out of here.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I
don't want no motherfucker think you want a car payment. You talking about he the only one that care about me. What? Yeah. I said, look, I couldn't say what I really wanted to say. What I should have been saying is the only reason why that is.
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they know.
It's because that nigga fucking you. You know what I'm saying? And you think he care because you busting your little fucking nuts that you don't even know about yet. Like you so motherfucking young, you get little nuts. When you get to be a grown-ass woman, that's when your big nuts come, and then you understand the whole process. You got your motherfucking nose wide the fuck open.
Because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him, and if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some
busting that ass down. Right. Whole different ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now you on your motherfucking game. Now you on your game. But she don't understand the motherfucking game. Think she doing something. I got this. Okay, motherfucker. I'm here to tell you, fat me greasy than a motherfucker, but you ain't realizing yet. You gonna learn?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
And I ain't got time to fucking keep telling you. You gonna figure that shit out your goddamn self.
Receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Cuss her ass out so bad, I didn't know what to do with myself.
Space being created by those guys.
I was trying not to.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive
once I cuss her out, that's it. Ain't no more communication after that.
That they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
Right.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Literally getting on my motherfucking nerves. Oh, my God. Niggas don't know, boy. I'll be the first one to tell you get the fuck out of my face. Daughter or no daughter.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Come talking this bullshit.
Williams now on the return.
Like somebody owe you something. Nigga, don't nobody owe you shit. You done got everything you was supposed to get. Fucked up your first car. You lost the keys to your goddamn scooter. You left the bitch in college. Get the fuck out of here. I paid $1,400 for that goddamn scooter.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way.
Fuck me up with that shit.
Because to me, that's the
you little dick in your life. You don't know how to act.
Score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24,
what the fuck is this calling me?
30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
Get that interception, baby.
Outside of the game plan we expect, and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They're going down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd down, Rivers.
Come on.
An interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Still got who?
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for for James Conner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Third and goal for Rivers. Eluding the punt, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, we got 4 down. Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
All right, here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Baby! Kings. Set! Black 20!
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I got one.
Rivers on first down. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Let's go. Watch the pass.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Williams to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Ravens now really pouring it on. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Let's go. Strong right. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The Charger 1st down, Rivers hooking up with Allen.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Open man is Cantrell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, go Orange.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Black 20.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
AB. Set. Blue 30.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Hurry up! Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Four down. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Four down. Alert.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Four down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's go.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Three down.
Kings.
Kings.
20. Snickers.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And it's complete. Henry. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go. Keep it skinny.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Back to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
16. Q. Set. Block and let.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Rivers with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Hey.
Rivers. Flush to his right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Rivers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now 1 more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 3.
Hey, read 80.
One last shot now for Rivers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.